Hey, it's Rachel from the Life Facilitator, and I am going to do a little refresh of my wallet. I use a passport size cover. Usually I'll have one insert in here, and then, and then I have like a couple wallet inserts. This is just such a nice size as a wallet. It fits in basically every purse I have. And I've had it in a Travelers Company cover. I believe this is the blue color, or maybe it's green. I'm really unsure. I really love it. It's very beautiful and also very special to me. My husband got it for me a couple years ago. Okay, so let me show you what I have in here first, and then we will do the setup. So I have is this called a charm clip? Strap embellishment? I don't know. It's from Coco Daisy, and it's so cute. And then I have a couple charms on the front. Inside, I have this card pocket thing, which is super old. This is like the setup of this is let's see, that would be June of 2023. Is that right? No, June 2024. And then, yeah. And then wallet, wallet stuff, blah, blah, blah. The back of it has more wallety things in it. And then I have this Travelers Company little folder thing. I very rarely put much in these pockets. When I'm traveling, I'll put coins in here, but I don't usually have coins in here. And then this is the insert that I've had in here over the weekend because I went to Little Craft Fest and so this is what I'm going to take out, but I wanted to show it first. I made a pocket. This pocket is definitely old. It's from an old Coco Daisy collection. I think probably a travel collection. And just made a little pocket out of the paper. And it was holding all of my like bits and bobs from the weekend. I made this insert using the Coco Daisy Creative Kit paper pad. I'll show you what the May one looks like. But if you are not familiar with Coco Daisy, the Creative Kit, which is this, comes with, sorry about the sound, a paper pad. This one looks like this. And I just either folded the pages, this way, or a couple of the pages I like taped together to make them face the right way. I'm considering doing the same thing with this insert, with the next insert I put in. I just haven't decided yet. But I'll flip through it real quick. So the point of this was to have it done by the end of the weekend and not really focus on journaling, just a place for all the cute stamps that each of the vendors had, and then a couple stickers and other things. Made a little pocket. Had like, if I got business cards or like tags, those went in here. I also stamped everything on like a notepad and then cut it out and then put it in, just because it felt easier than to try to like stamp accordingly. I took some photos with my Instax and then added them in. And it was great. I mean, the weekend was amazing, but also it's so fun to have this little insert. This is like the tag that my enamel pin came on that said, "You did it." More photos. I went to Little Craft Fest to work the Coco Daisy booth, which was super fun. And then just one more little receipt with the cutest, most lovely server at the hotel restaurant that ever existed. Just an absolute darling. And then, so this will, now that this is done, and I'll probably just keep it with the folder. Now that this is done, this will go in with one of my various passport covers that have completed inserts in it. So I'm trying to figure out which one that is. I think this one's the best one for it to go into. Yeah, because this is another little travel insert. Ooh, I kind of want this. This is just sticker release paper, and well, I'll just leave it in there for now. So it looks like I've got a rubber band. You know what? I'll just for ease, I will put it on the smaller. Nope, I will not, because that will not be easy. Let's see. Hold on. Let's just pull this one off. Also, I just put these nails on, so I feel like I'm having a bit of trouble doing stuff because they're longer than my nails normally are. I think they're beautiful, but they are quite long, so I feel a little bit like Edward Scissorhands right now, trying to manipulate anything. Okay, so we'll just do that for now, and then, yep, just put this away. I just had this idea to use the box that the Cocoa Daisy covers come in and like cut it out and make a little like cardstock like binder. So we'll see if that happens. This one I'm planning on using for, it has, oh, I could show this too. This is my not completed but started mini album from our weekend in Nashville. I just need to add photos, but I've been loving doing this, like these little mini notebooks for weekend trips because it's just a nice size. Anyway, okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's see what's in here. Now this is just fun, looking through all the things. Okay. Oh, this is Lisbon. Okay, my notes from Lisbon. And then notes from our cruise that we went on. This is fun. Didn't finish it. That's okay. But yeah, like I said, I'm much more likely to work on a travel journal when it's small. I pretty much always bring like a traveler's notebook, but I typically end up gravitating toward the littler size just for like easy jotting down of notes. Blah, blah, blah. Let's keep moving. All right, so I'm going to do voiceover for the rest of this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and let's get going. So I pulled out the decorative bits that were in the clear pocket, and I decided to just add them into I call it my glue book, my playbook, and just to save it somewhere. Um, and then now I'm going to pull out items. Most of these items are from the creative kit and the planner kit. Well, those are the two non-sticker kits I get. And I knew I wanted to use these cards that come in the planner kit. Nope. The creative kit for my pocket deco. And I decided to trim them down and thought they looked super cute like that. And now I'm going to figure out if there's anything I can add to the on top of the clear pocket because I have some residue from the previous things that were in the pocket. Um, and I could be, it would be easy for me to be annoyed by the residue, but honestly, it just became an invitation to decorate. And so that's what I'm doing. And I moved the cards around because I didn't really need the numbers. I actually really like the numbers, but I found, well, it would be fine to just cover them. And so that's what I'm doing. And you saw that I put washi tape behind the tag. It is so I will be able to pull it up pretty easily when I want to switch up this setup in the future. And I decided to secure it all with that big clip. That clip is from a older kit. And I really love this. Honestly, now every time I open my planner, or my wallet, I'm just tickled by seeing all this beautiful goodness in it. Um, and so then I'm just trying to see if there's any other places I can put these little cards just because they're cute and also sturdy. They make the wallet insert a little bit sturdier. The This canvas yellow, mustard yellow insert is pretty floppy, and so having these little cards actually gives it some structure. Um, I will. I'm. I am getting too in the weeds with this, but it's just what happens when you're having fun. Um, this whole process, this whole setup, is such a fun way to play with a collection. This collection is maybe not typically totally my vibe. But just getting to play with the bits of it made me love it so much more. And putting it in my wallet setup feels very just like not very serious. And I mean, obviously a wallet is serious, but I love the idea of bringing a little bit of whimsy to my wallet. Um, and I hadn't changed the setup of this for a very long time, aside from the notebook that I made for Little Craft Fest. So here's exactly how I made the Little Craft Fest notebook that I showed earlier. I use the Creative Kit papers, I fold them in half. I am focusing on papers that can be the opposite way as the one that they were intended. So there are some papers I didn't pull because they would have looked a little odd going the quote wrong direction. Now, every time I make an insert, I change the way I when I do the stapling. This time I decided to try to do the stapling first, and I still feel like I could have saved myself some trouble because ideally, you want to staple and then fold because the fold should fall wherever the staples are. But if you fold first and then staple, it's harder to get it kind of accurate. It is fine. It's just a little notebook that will live in my wallet, so it's not that serious. Um, but in the future, I think I would staple first, fold second. So now I have um, stapled and I'm going in and trimming the insert. Again, I there I think I made this harder than it needed to be when it came to trimming the insert, but it's fine. One thing that is I did for my Little Craft Fest insert that I did not do this time, and I'm glad I didn't, was I trimmed all of the papers to their size, to the 3 by 5 by 10 size, and then folded and then stapled. And so the inserts were not the same size. And so now the inserts are closer to the same width, which I prefer, which I like. Now I'm going in and I am adhering the papers back to back so that all of the pages, all the white sides of these paper pad papers are backed by another paper. It just makes the paper a little bit sturdier. Um, and that way I have all the fun patterns to work with. And I glue it after I've stapled just because it helps the papers like sit nicely. Now I'm going in with some of the notepad papers and I'm going to create writing spaces on every page of this, not every page, on every spread of this little notebook. Um, and I'm going to keep the writing side on the right because I tend to like to write That's going to be a lot of rights. I tend to like to have the writing on the right hand page. It's just a personal preference. Um, and so I will only basically only make a writing section on the right hand page, like I just said. This is a really fun way to use the notepad because the notepad is roughly the size of um, a, a passport size notebook. And so just a super fun, easy way to add to use up a notepad if you have a hard time using them, and the sticky notes too. Um, and again, I'm like in the flow. I'm just having a good time. And the nice thing about this is that I don't really care how I end up using this insert because I can make another one so easily. And it's pretty small too. So even if it's honestly, even if it's just, grocery lists in here, it will be so fun to have this insert filled with even just grocery lists for May, which is mostly how I end up using the passport notebook in my wallet is grocery lists, shopping lists, grocery lists. Sometimes like ideas I come up with when I'm out and about and want to need a place to write something down. So this insert is going to be filled with not very important things, but very necessary things. And and then of course I couldn't help myself. I had to decorate the cover. I had so much fun making this cover. And yes, I will pull up that sticker and I will pull up some of the pattern underneath. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But the cover was really fun. Again, just to play with layers, to sort of experiment. I had already used quite a few of these washi stickers from the washi sticker book on my May monthly in my memory journal. And ooh, oh goodness. Um and so I was keen to use them again for sure. Um and yeah, I this is just a deeply satisfying activity. Especially because of I think partly because of this collection being vintagey. It just really reminds me of junk journal collages, and so I had a blast putting this together. Um, and I don't know, what do we got to pull out the PET stickers. Okay. Some people, I first want to say this is probably one of the most clever ideas that Coco Daisy has come up with in a while. It are PET sticker sheets. Rather than the rolls of PET stickers, this is just a whole sticker sheet that is the same sort of P PVC plastic sticker, and they are so fun. They I had a little bit of trouble getting them off the sticker sheet. That is partly because of my new long nails. Normally, I don't have this that much trouble, but if you are having trouble getting stickers off the PET sticker sheets, I would suggest using just a sharp edge of either a scissor or a X-Acto knife to help sort of start the cut of the Kiss Cut stickers. Um, I wanted one more little bit on the pocket, and I remembered I had these little clips from March, and oh my gosh, it's so cute, so fun. I had this little card that I decided to put in the back of um, the clear pocket. I don't know why that was so hard to say. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to add a little bit to cover the rest of this back pocket just so that it's not just like my eye doctor's, uh, information. And then I realized, like, oh, yeah, I could actually just put a sticky note on top and use one of these clips to keep it in place. Brilliant. And that is it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks so much.